This is a mini lesson analysis on Marth versus Fox. Okay, do not go for that rising bear like that. Like, that's such low value at 13. Like, go for a nair, go for a forward smash. Generally speaking, you probably don't want to do these rising bears. Like, come on. You're gonna get opened up like this. Uh, Try to do a proper up tilt. And, like, try to close distance. Like, I don't know what this all was about. Like, play meaningful interactions by actually being within range of each other. Approaching there, got you opened up like that. I don't know. I feel like you're not really playing at the right footing. Probably should have forward smashed there. Try to dash dance grab their landing rather than shield grabbing their drill. But that was a nice combo. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's just like weird plays that I don't totally understand from you. Like, I feel like, okay, here's how I would verbalize this is that I feel like you might understand broad mix-up trees fine. Maybe. I can't say that for sure. But what I can say for sure is I feel like you're not optimizing your tools well. Like, the 1,000 rising fares I was seeing earlier, the approaching late nairs. Like, I think step one for you is to use the tools as properly as possible and try to find a purpose of each tool. Like, try to find, first of all, optimize things like, way dash forward smash, run up nair. Try to make the execution of that as good as possible. And then also see, like, what's the purpose of that? Oh, it's to, like, call out a defensive play from my opponent. What about things like jump back fair? It's like, oh, that's like a defensive play that would be hard on aggression. Things like down tone plays is to maintain space. It's also to beat my opponent, like, playing defensive themselves. And I feel like there's like a combination, like maybe you understand like the broad tools. And yeah, I mean, I'm seeing it actually for like the next, like, from the last 5 seconds that you do understand some mix-up trees. I just don't feel like they're very well optimized, like these like rising fares. And I think that's by far the biggest thing that would help out your Marth is that you want to optimize. Because like I understand that like from the comment I read that like you were previously a Roy main. You definitely play like one. And Marth and Roy are different. They're significant, like they're not different, but they are different in few important ways. And that's the fact that like you can't just scrap, you can't just throw out moves. You're a lot more, you have to space things more, you have to play differently. And just most importantly, like you really have to optimize because you are the better character, but that just because you're the better character doesn't mean that like you can't just optimize. Like Marth's better because he has to optimize some stuff, but it's not just given to you for free. Also, yeah, it's like what was that up? That accomplished literally nothing in that position. I've seen you kind of just do this a lot where like you get a straight hit and then you go for immediate grab. Like that is a mix up, but you want to mix in a little bit more weights. You mix up a little bit more weights, you're gonna win more of those type of situations overall. Yeah, like I also feel the same way about your flowcharts where I think the flowcharts is actually one of the most obvious that you're not a Marth main is that like it doesn't seem very practiced and optimized, and that would also go a long way. So optimizing your tools and your flowcharts will help you out a lot.